Good evening, folks, and welcome back to the farm. I'm just dripping with sweat here. I'm in the chicken house and it is, holy man, is it hot in here. I am doing the annual chicken house clean out. You can see I'm shoveling off the floor. And like I said, annual. Yes, annual. We use the deep litter method here. So over the course of the winter, we just keep stacking up layers of pine shavings and just keep stirring it up, keep aerating, and that composting process on the floor of the chicken house, as well as, you know, good stacking amount of birds, is what keeps this building warm. Even when it's 50 below, it works really well. So typically I would clean it out in the spring. Here we are now, it's like, I don't know, July something. So as I said, it's exceptionally warm. Reason I missed, actually, our daughter was born beginning of March, and then she had an extended stay in the hospital. Sometimes that stuff just gets away on you. And I've been able to come in here and stir it up and, you know, kind of maintain it without having to commit that solid block of time to shovel this whole thing out. Because it's probably, you know, 3-4 hours to shovel it all out at the end of the, at the end of the winter. But what are we doing with it? So last year and even the year before, I've shoveled it all out and I used it in between rows of, in the garden, right? Like almost like a mulch layer, as a walkway layer. As a weed barrier, but also a carbon source, a nitrogen source to help build the soil in the garden. Now the garden, as I said, being, you know, part way through July, is well on its way. So do I need all of that stuff in the garden right now, or would it be of detriment to that stuff in the garden right now? Well, A, I don't need it, and B, it probably would be a detriment because, I mean, chicken manure on leafy greens, I think we've learned some lessons out of California. That's usually not a good mix. You know, we can put it down there in the spring when it's still cold, and before all the greens have emerged, and it you know, it does what it's going to do. But right now I don't want to put that stuff on the spinach, let's just say that. So what are going to do with it? Well, I'm loading up in a trailer in the back of the side-by-side, and there's about a 45-mile-an-hour wind blowing. So when I get out with the front lawn, we've got an area of the front lawn that we actually stripped as part of the landscaping to get grade for the house. That it was just down to bare clay, and we tried to plant grass in it, knowing better, but we tried anyways. And the grass just really struggles there because there's just no soil base, there's just no topsoil, and it's just not good, right? So the grass looks very anemic. So I'm being a windy day, I'm just going to park the trailer over there, take a big scoopful, throw it up in the air, let the wind do what the wind's going to do, and it casts it quite nice and broad out across the lawn. Now there's going to be some spots where it's uneven and it's not that pretty. Well, I'll just drag a set of harrows behind the side-by-side and level everything out, and it's looking away to the southwest there, like we might even get a sprinkle of rain tonight, which will help even more. So that's essentially what we're going to do with our annual chicken house clean out. And then now, from now right up until next March, we're just going to keep adding fresh dry shavings every couple weeks and just keep stirring it up. And then by the time we hit, you know, that cold weather, December, January, February, it's going to be toasty warm in here. Keep the girls nice and warm, keeps the eggs from freezing. Doesn't quite keep the water from freezing. I got to keep the water plugged in. But overall, I mean, when it was minus 50 outside, I think the coldest we saw in here was about -8. So it does work. Undeniably, it works quite well. So anyways, I'm burning daylight here, so I better get back at it. I'll let you go for now. I hope you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow.